Real deal, we keep it too real on this bitch. What they say, keep bringing the truth, so I'ma deliver. You feel me? So boom. In this video, we're gonna talk about unlearn perceptions and relearn yourself. You feel me? Unlearn projections and relearn yourself, bro. Literally. Alright. Boom. Your whole life, starting from when you was a jit, you done had your parents already feeling how they feel about themselves. You feel me? Them were your first bullies. We talking straight when you born. They were your first bullies, or they were your first influence. It ain't no in between. They either had a good influence on you or a bad one. And sometimes it might be unintentionally. But on the other hand, your parents intentionally knew the influence that we're going to have over you by being your first bully. You probably got told you wasn't shit. You probably got verbally abused for no goddamn reason. You probably was a baby growing up around drugs, bro. It's a lot that come with it, you feel me? When it comes to getting influenced, when it comes to getting programmed, it's a lot that come with it. So you grew up around these conditions, hearing all these things come out your parents' mouth, learning all these things from your parents, being targeted growing up just because your parents wanted to live through you. They wanted you to be the exact representation of them and no better than that. So you grew up in these conditions, and then you grow up around other program kids, the little friends you grew up with, and the matrix, friends you grew up with. You meet your cousins. If y'all wasn't babies together, you know all this. They grew up with the same programming, but 9 times out of 10, if you're on this video, you broke out of the programming. So you grow up around all this programming, right? If you didn't live in a fucking cave underground, yes, you've been programmed. Feel me? You deal with all these opinions when you grow up. All these people's opinions about you. All these different jobs and what they want you to be. All this extra shit, right? So you grow up having to hear all this outside noise, but forgetting what your internal noise can bring to the world. You feel me? So what does that mean for you? You forget what your own internal noise can bring to the world because of all the outside noise. So you forget your purpose. You turn into a jealous ass hater. You turn into a nobody. You turn into your fucking parents, goddamn it. If they wasn't who they were supposed to be. You turn into your teacher from 5th grade that told you was a slow ass. You turn into something. So, as you grow up, you believe all these things that you were told because you never was told to just focus on you. Because focusing on you ain't right. Focusing on you is unemployed behavior. Focusing on you is you lame as fuck, right? But notice how the people that focus on them get hated on the most though. If it's so lame, why the hell y'all be hating so much, huh? Cause when you unlearn everything and learn yourself again, that's when your life begins. Your life was closed off when the world closed you off, bro. It's too much salt. Oh my God, that shit kicking. That goddamn Bajas. Let me show y'all, bro. You better not. Nigga, it's that bougie salt. But we not gonna keep playing around. Fuck, bro. I need some water. You allow life to close yourself off, and you don't remember who you are. So you've been programmed all these narratives about yourself. You listen to all these narratives that people have on life, thinking they got it, you know, the God power in them to just tell you what your life is and who you are and shit. So now you're stuck in an identity crisis. Now you don't know what's going on. You're mad at the person trying to wake you up. You're mad at people close to you because they programmed you. You're mad at all the people that programmed you but yourself because you allowed it to happen. You allowed it to happen. You allowed everybody to tell you who you were and what you're supposed to be. And I get it, it's tough because, like, it's the whole fucking world. You feel me? People are really taking there with you about what they believe in, bro. And if they believe you should not be nothing, bro, best believe they're gonna try to bring it there with you. Yeah. Talking on that level. If people really feel like you need to be a certain way for them to feel good, they will take it there with you. And you know that subconsciously. You're in a survival mode because of other people's projections. You're in a survival mode because of other people's projections. You play a character in this reality because if you don't, you know that comes with consequences. Does that really settle in? Does that sit right with you? Does it sit right with you that if you don't dim your light, your mom will fucking cuss you out? Or some of y'all probably put their hands on you? Does that sit right with you? Does it sit right with you that you'll struggle if you don't be a slave? Does it sit right with you that every person around you will turn their back on you or possibly attempt to sabotage you if you don't dim your light around them? Does that sit right, bro? I ain't think so. You've been programmed and conditioned. You need to unlearn all of these things. It is a process. It is not overnight. Just like how you delete everything out of your phone, it doesn't take one click. It takes 1,000 clicks to delete everything out of your phone. Okay. And it takes a hardware reset. That's literally you. That's you. If you're in a new phase of your life to where you're ready to take on your own passions, you gotta go through that process. You gotta unlearn everything. You gotta unlearn being scared of what your narcissistic family gonna say. You gotta unlearn being scared of what your boss gonna tell you. You gotta unlearn being scared of what your girlfriend gonna tell you. You care about what your girlfriend think? She glad. She glad that you just under her control, bro. You happy about that? You tell your girl you want to do something and she tries to ignore it, and then she just be like, she shows some fake support. You cool with that? You gotta unlearn not getting up. Yo, gotta unlearn this shit, bro. Cause you've learned all these things. You've learned to people please. You've learned to go along with what you know. You learned all this shit. By force. They forced you to learn it. Cause if you really one of the ones, you didn't ever want to learn it to begin with. And that's why you was attacked since a child. Because they knew by the way your little badass acted, nigga, you never wanted to be programmed. They forced you to be programmed because they knew what you would grow in to be. And the rest of the world. Because that's how they was fucking programmed. Except for the little small few. I done witnessed some people, they got supportive families, bro. I can't say too much because like it's like outside looking in, but I'm over here like, bro, and I grow up like that. I ain't even here to tell no stories, bro, but it's like, it's literally crazy, bro, like, but due to the fact Fiji is not programmed, I didn't get jealous. I smiled. I like seeing people get their flowers. So, that's what I project when I'm out and about. I'm unprogrammed. I don't hate for no fucking reason. I got capabilities, bro. I got capabilities. Like, what the hell am I gonna be mad about? What am I gonna be mad about? That goes to show how much the world is like just a real sheep's in line, bro. So if you on this video, unlearn everything you was taught. Unlearn the projections. And gain back your perception. You feel me? That's the moral of this vid. Love y'all, I'm out.